Uh-oh, we're late. We gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Yep, this is it. Going simple. Are you ready? I sure am. We gotta go. Let's go. It'll be great. All right. All right, we're good. Let's go.
I'm Grand Marshal Jill Dixon, and I'd like to call to order the commencement ceremony of the Harper College of Arts and Sciences of the State University of New York at Binghamton. We welcome you to join vocalist Kelsey Watts and the members of the Binghamton University Wind Symphony performing our national anthem from the Osterhout Concert Theater in the Anderson Center for the Arts.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Coming in hot, Binghamton. Whoa! We did it, class of 2020! Woo! As president of Binghamton University, it is my great pleasure to welcome you this evening. Before we proceed with our ceremony, I would like to welcome members of the Binghamton University Council who are joining us today. They will stand as I call their names. Catherine Grant Madigan, Chair. Linda Beamer. Franklin Richards, Student Representative. I would also like to introduce our other special guests who sit with us on stage this evening. Donald Neeman, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. Laura Bronstein, Dean, College of Community and Public Affairs. Upinder Dillon, Dean, School of Management. Sheila Doyle, Executive Director, Binghamton University Foundation. Jill Dixon, Grand Marshal, University Librarian for Public Services and Collections, Chair, Faculty Senate. Karen Jones, Vice President of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Celia Clint, Dean, Harper College of Arts and Sciences. John Cook, Vice President for Advancement. Pamela Mission, Platform Party Marshal, Associate Professor, Public Administration, Faculty Advisor to the President. Mario Ortiz, Dean, Decker College of Nursing and Health Sciences. Bhagat Samakia, Vice President for Research. Hari Srihari, Dean, Thomas J. Watson College of Engineering and Applied Science, Executive Vice Provost for International Initiatives, and Chief Global Affairs Officer, Distinguished Professor, Systems Science and Industrial Engineering. I would also like to thank the Binghamton University Wind Symphony, our vocalist, and the Edward P. Maloney Pipe and Drum Band for their participation in today's celebration. Thank you. Today, we are taking time to recognize one of the most distinguished classes in Binghamton University's history, the class of 2020. This has been a remarkable year for a remarkable class, marked most notably by the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic also postponed well-deserved recognition until today. So let me begin by extending to this class congratulations for a job well done. And thanks as well to the faculty who have played such an important role in mentoring, teaching, and guiding our graduates. I also want to extend my thanks to all the parents and family members whose support and compassion have been crucial in the success of our students. Your role is noteworthy this year, as students returned home in mid-semester, unexpectedly competing for space and bandwidth when classrooms went dark. Indeed, if your family is anything like mine, you will have found that these past few months have brought you together, perhaps sometimes more than you wanted. The pandemic has transformed our families and friendships, in some ways weakening the bonds we have by limiting us to Zoom calls and socially distanced gatherings. This has been particularly hard on our elders, our grandparents and aunts and uncles who cherish the accomplishments of our graduates, but in many cases are unable to personally convey their love and congratulations. But paradoxically, the pandemic has also strengthened these bonds, as many of us suddenly found ourselves together as a family again, with everyone pulled together under one roof. At my house, this meant that was once an empty nest is now a crowded dwelling with grandparents, that's Kathy and me, my daughter and her spouse, and two marvelous grandchildren, Iris, 5, and Maya, 2. Suddenly, the entire workday has been thrown into an uproar with entirely new routines and rituals. Ordinarily, I'm a morning person. I get up, do my emails, get some exercise, prepare for the day. Not so much anymore. Today, a typical day finds me awake early, as always, but by 5, Iris is up and playing with a dog and her toys while I read email. About an hour later, 2-year-old Maya enters the room like a tornado, pulling the dog's tail and saying good morning to Grandpa. And of course, breakfast is an all-family treat, one that I never got to experience in the pre-pandemic days. The start of my day is much less productive, but the memories will be worth it. I hope that all of you have found as much joy working from home as I have. And today we are here to celebrate the culmination of all that work at home. I know that the class of 2020 graduates have waited eagerly to be formally recognized for their achievements, so today is a great day. But I also understand that each of you is missing the camaraderie and friendship of a traditional in-person commencement. I want you to know that I miss seeing all of you too. I hope that each of you will reach out to your colleagues to congratulate and wish them the best as they move into the next chapter of their lives. But here we are, wherever here might be. So what does it mean to graduate or commence from this university? Historically, recipients of the baccalaureate degree are acknowledged to have a level of expertise that will allow them to advance or commence in their chosen profession, adding to the quality of life we lead as global citizens. Similarly, a master's degree signifies a deeper study of a field or discipline, a mastery of the subject, suitable to teach others. Congratulations to all of you on your remarkable accomplishment. This is the culmination of a long and challenging journey, a journey filled with the excitement of exploration and discovery, the guidance of faculty mentors, and the friendship of colleagues and peers. Let's think back to the start of your journey, to your first days at the university. For those entering as first-year students fresh out of high school, you began by choosing a field of study, nursing, or history, or engineering. Or you decided to follow the most popular major, undeclared. Our graduate students, of course, already had a degree, only to discover that the more they knew about their field, the more there was to know. But every one of you was excited to tease out connections between apparently unrelated disciplines or points of inquiry, with your studies becoming broader and deeper. Your research became more exacting, your scholarship more penetrating, and your creativity more vibrant and thought-provoking. In other words, you discovered a passion. What I've discovered, and I hope you have too, is that developing a passion involves hard work. You must deeply engage yourself in a subject, learning its inner workings, and investing your time and intelligence. And I hope that Binghamton has given you the tools to find your passion, one that you will continue to renew and rediscover, and in so doing, let Binghamton inform your future years. I'm so proud of Binghamton University's graduates and the education you have received. Your nation and the world need your talents. Today, more than ever, we need nurses in our hospitals, social workers in our schools, and leaders in government and industry who combine expertise and compassion in their daily work. We need teachers to impart knowledge to the next generation, engineers to develop technologies that save and sustain, artists and poets who challenge us to do better and who show us a new lens through which we can view the world. But most of all, we need people who are committed and engaged practitioners, working to make society better, one decision at a time. Today we face great challenges, a pandemic to overcome, and perhaps most pressing, a world turning warmer, leaving political, cultural, and social turmoil in its wake. Challenges like these will require the work and imagination of people in a wide range of fields and disciplines, working together across international borders, people with skills and expertise, and most of all, a passion for solving challenging puzzles. People just like you. I look forward to learning of your many future successes and hope that you will remain steadfast members of the Binghamton University community. Congratulations to all of you. It is now my pleasure to introduce Provost Neeman.
Thank you, President Stenger. Good evening, everyone. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to our first ever virtual commencement and to congratulate you, members of the class of 2020. I really wish we were doing this in person, and I know that you and the special people in your lives wish we were too. But we're all getting used to doing things virtually these days to keep one another safe. You are a remarkable group of students. At the time you applied to Binghamton, you demonstrated that you had the academic ability to succeed at one of the best universities in the United States. And since you arrived on our campus, you've not only shown that you are very bright, you have also demonstrated that you are hardworking, intellectually curious, and eager to make the most of what this great university has to offer. You have demonstrated an amazing ability to roll with the punches during what was a tumultuous end to your years at Binghamton. But even with the uncertainties caused by the pandemic, you have shown that you have a great sense of humor, like to have fun, and care deeply about serving others. You embody the balance that makes Binghamton University such a wonderful place to work and study. Like all of us, you are facing great uncertainty at a time when you are ready to start new jobs or begin graduate school. But I can assure you that your Binghamton University education will help you deal with the uncertainty and enable you to succeed in the months and years to come. It has been a pleasure to have you as our students. Congratulations on your many accomplishments and the many accomplishments that are yet to come. I'm now pleased to introduce Mary Beth Curtin, alumna and emerita member of the Alumni Association Board of Directors. Mary Beth would like to share congratulations with you on behalf of the Alumni Association.
Congratulations to you, the class of 2020. On behalf of the Binghamton University Alumni Association, it is my pleasure to congratulate you on your impressive accomplishments. As an alumna and a past member of the university's Alumni Association Board of Directors, I want to welcome you to a very proud, loyal, and increasingly global alumni family. About 150,000 alumni live and work around the world, and that number is quickly growing. And with your class, we will add nearly 5,000 to our ranks. As you can well imagine, it is strange to be up here on this podium speaking to an empty room. I'm pretending you're all here trying to listen politely while you count the hours until you can celebrate with family and friends. We are all sad that we couldn't come together in May to share the day with you. However, this is still your time to shine, to reflect on what the past 4 years of hard work, relationships, and yes, laughter have brought to your life and to your future. I do hope that this is a year where you have still found things to celebrate, where you have tapped the inner recesses of your imagination to find joy, comfort, love, and friendship during a time when it is just as easy to feel sadness and frustration. Yes, it is a challenging time, and we are all realizing how important it is to draw on our inner reserves. As alumni, higher education is now an integral part of who you are. It is a strength which will sustain you in the days ahead as you search for meaning and connection in your world. When you ask yourself, when I look back on this time 20 years from now, what will I have learned? How will I remember myself? Did I create opportunity through the circumstances around me? I hope that you will draw on your new role as a Binghamton alum. So I want to give you a charge today, specifically 4 steps to guide you in the days ahead. Number 1, display your diploma with pride. Number 2, be informed. Follow Binghamton on social media and make sure that your information is up to date in our directory. Participate in our virtual learning, online events, and mentorship opportunities. Number 3, remain involved. As the world returns to normal, come to campus, participate in alumni events around the country, sign up, show up, and develop a network of relationships with your fellow alumni, because there is no telling whom you might meet if you step out of your comfort zone and participate. And lastly, number 4, make new Binghamton connections. When you come across another graduate out in the world, use that common bond as an opportunity to open a door. In a time when we are all recreating our stories, I ask you to stay engaged, to create the best version of yourself, and to make your mark on the world as a proud alum of Binghamton University, Welcome to our alumni family. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Beth. It is now my pleasure to introduce Celia Clint, Dean of Harper College of Arts and Sciences.
Congratulations, Harper class of 2020. What a wild ride this has been. Who would have believed when you first arrived on campus that your final semester would end so abruptly and in such an unusual way? Without the usual commencement celebration with family and friends on campus, it would be easy to let this moment, your graduation, pass by unnoticed. But here we are to notice and to celebrate. Although we are not all together in Binghamton today, sitting in the event center, listening to cheering families and friends, we are with you and your families in spirit. We are so grateful to be able to congratulate you and celebrate with you. I urge you all to take this time today to reflect on your time at Binghamton University and to truly enjoy your accomplishments. I hope that you can pause, even for just a little while during this ceremony, to fully appreciate the enormity of your accomplishments and take a trip down memory lane through all those years you spent at Binghamton University, a place that became home. Remember your first semester, those first classes on a new campus, and the strangers who eventually became lifelong friends. And remember those really tough classes, the ones that made you stretch your abilities so far that you weren't sure you could succeed, but you didn't break. Remember that paper that you thought you'd never complete, but you did. Or the moment before your first oral presentation or your first time on stage when you thought you'd never make it through, but you did. The week you had so many assignments that it didn't seem possible. As it turns out, it wasn't impossible at all. And even with a pandemic of all things, arriving just before you got to the finish line, you kept on. Take a moment to be as awed by your accomplishments as we are, to be as proud of yourselves as we are of you. As you think back on your time here, all your struggles and all your victories, take a moment to recognize all the ways you grew and changed. Maybe, just maybe, some of what you learned and some of the people you met will help you make sense of the challenges we face today. I hope that your years here brought you new passions and interests, new skills and goals, deep friendships and sweet memories to last you a lifetime. I hope that your time at Harper College was filled with growth and hope and joy. Although you did not have the commencement ceremony that you deserved, my wish for all of us is that the pandemic and its heartaches will slowly start to recede into the past, not forgotten, but gentler. At that point, we will all step into a new normal together. We are so proud of you and so grateful you are part of our community. Congratulations, class of 2020. Please keep in touch. President Stenger, if you will please join me. As the Dean of Harper College of Arts and Sciences, I am pleased to present to you candidates who have fulfilled all of their baccalaureate and master's degree requirements as prescribed by the faculty.
For those who have successfully completed all degree requirements by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the State University of New York and the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York, I am pleased to recognize conferral upon each of these graduates the appropriate baccalaureate or master's degree with all the rights and privileges accompanying it. On behalf of the Binghamton University community, I congratulate you all for this well-earned accomplishment. As is customary upon conferral of the baccalaureate degree, if you are wearing your cap and gown as you watch this ceremony, you should now move the tassel on your cap from the right to the left. At this time, I would like to introduce Kelsey Watts and members of the Binghamton University Wind Symphony once again for the Binghamton University alma mater. At this point, we would typically be congratulating you as you cross the stage to receive your diploma. However, this year, due to the unusual circumstances, we will proudly display each of your names and degrees to conclude this virtual ceremony. To our class of 2020, congratulations.
Sophia Nicole Racchianello, Abigail Floro Raphael, Bridget Claire Rafferty, Edwin I. Rahimi, Hasib Ur Rahman, Sidrat N. Rahman, Utso Rahman, Andrew Perry Rainey, Alexander Milo Rajovic, Vinay N. Ramaswamy, Ariana Ramdas, Angie Ramirez, Sudesh Rampersad, Anthony Joseph Ramputi, Jessica Leah Ramrup, Catherine Marie Ramsey, Danielle Nicole Randazzo, Ivana Ivan Ranjan, Shang Rao, Jana T. Rappa, Christina J. Ras, Nisa Alexa Resso, Robert Rathgeber, Neha Rathi, Girija Rathor, Emily P. Ravinsky, Sophia L. Raymond, George J. Rayner Jr., Nicolette L. Recchia, Daniel Reddington, Abraham Asmerdum Reddy, Griffin Emedio Maylor Reese Evans, Allison Lynn Regan, Francisca Daniela Reichert, Christopher Patrick Riley Jr., Ryan Eileen Riley, Phoenix Alexa Reisner, Nicole Lynn Reitz, Margaret Chen Ren, Shania Renoir, Jonathan Richard Rettig, Cindy Raquel Reyes Escobar, Lauren Nancy Reyes, Patrick Jason Castillo Reyes, Stephanie Reyes, Adele Magdalene Ricci, Amanda Michelle Ricci, Jaden Michael Ricci, Tiffany Rose Ricciardi, Alexander Michael Rich, Samantha L. Ridings, Andrew Michael Riggio, Tara Simone Riggs, Michelle Mary Rinaldi, Timothy Vincent Rink, Tara Elizabeth Rinney, Lucas Rio dos Santos, Amanda Marie Ripley, Gina Elizabeth Rising, Monica Riskovich, Maxine Elise Reiter, Madeline Ann Ritter, Matthew A. Rivadiniero, Alejandra S. Rivas, Adam Rivera, Brian O. Rivera, Dazriel J. Rivera, Valeria Rivera, Chelsea Leonora Rivers, Rolaya Roberts, Cassidy Teresa Robinson, Pamela Robinson, Tashna Robinson, Lisa R. Rockeline, Justin K. Rocketer, Nicholas River Rockwood, Alejandra Rodas, Elena Catalin Rodriguez, Erica N. Rodriguez, Jorge A. Rodriguez, Michael Nicholas Rodriguez, Misty Lou Rodriguez, Ryan Christian Rodriguez, Maria Isabel Rodriguez Gonzalez, Amanda J. Rogers, Calum V. Rogers, Cassandra June Rogers, James C. Rogers, Meredith L. Rogers, Olivia Shirley Rogers, Gianetta Mbira Rogers, Eliana Marianne Rorig, Alexandra Jennifer Rocklin, Jennifer M. Roman, Leah Romano, Robert James Romano III, Devante Ramon Rondon, Corinna Nikama Ronan, Sarah L. Rudenberg, Jasmine M. Rosario, Rachel Isabel Rose, Lily R. Rosenbaum, Damon Rosenberg, Adam Samuel Rosenblatt, Ayelet Rosenblum, Danielle Amanda Rosenkild, Emma Michaela Ross, Leah Marie Rossi, Chelsea L. Rotundo, Maya Simone Rotman, Casey N. Roth, Jeffrey Brandon Rothbaum, John E. Rotkamp Jr., Tyler Joseph Max Rowe, Bethany A. Royce, Allison Michelle Rubin, Ian Reed Rubin, Caitlin Ruggiero, Matthew Rocket Ruona, Gabrielle Elizabeth Ruspantini, Madison Lee Russ, Erica Ivy Russell, Peter Andrew Russo, Thomas Walter Russo, Jr., Claudia J. Rutley, Evan Keith Ryan, Kelly Ryan, Khan Fatih Saba Chenlebi, Tristan Michael Sabatini, Marissa Danielle Sabino, Almira Sadyakova, Benjamin F. Sayre, Dylan Carolyn Says, Ramira Amanda Says, Nikita Saini, Adama Sacco, Noah Jacob Salazar, Emilio Alejandro Salcedo, Emily P. Salch, Michael Lazaro Salerno, Victoria A. Salos, Tasnia Nahian Samana, Maximilian H. Sampson, Asha Samtani, Maya Winnie Samuel, Ashley Marie Sanchez, Joseph R. Sanchez, Nayeli Gabriela Sanchez Lorenzo, Brianna Faith Sander, Amanda L. Sanger, Jessica Elizabeth Sanger, Rachel Cecilia Santana Felipes, John Anthony Santari, John James Umali Santiago, Luis R. Santiago Jr., Olivia Jones Santos, Emmanuel Sarfo, Manoski Saret, Michelle Satanovsky, Bailey A. Sorwald, Victoria Michelle Savage, George Shavas, Berkeley Marie Sowister, Christian J. Sayage, Daniel O. Sage, Kalendra L. Skahil, Brian T. Scala, Caitlin Rose Scanlon, Justin Anton Scanello, Kayla Catherine Scarcella, Ryan Frank Scheck, Jonah Shacker, Abby Schaefer, Danielle K. Schaefer, Alexa Danielle Schaefer, Gabrielle M. Schaefer, Michaela Pearl Shapiro, Alexandra Chair Scharf, Anna Marie Scharfenberger, Juliana Rose Schechter, Alicia Michelle Scherer, Alessandra Ivana Schiavi, Shannon E. Schilke, Shannon Scherenbeck, Mega Uma Schmalzen, Courtney Schmeltz, Christina Michelle Schneider, Casey Schnur, Oliver M. Schoenfeld, Joseph Schofield, Kiana Marie Schrag, Maximilian Schutz, Leora Ruth Schwadron, Matthew Logan Schwartz, Stephen Richard Schwartz, Matthew Anthony Scarino III, Christian Amadeus Schileppi, Karina V. Scivolet, Anthony C. Sclafani, Stephen Sclafani, Jessica Alexandra Scott, Jenna Ashley Scotto, Joseph Michael Scuderi, Patricia A. Searles, Bella Seastrand, Lauren Olivia Sebesta, Megan M. Sadita, Joseph Jacques Seif, Sephora Sain, Freddie E. Semmel, Sarah Rose Sensi, Jordan Sergio, Emily R. Serling, Kristen Jennifer Seward, Nicholas J. Seifert, Ronald James Seymour III, Mehmet Ali Zetkin, Dakota T. Scarlata, Cody Jacob Schaefer, Kayla Shafkowitz, Muhammad B. Shah, Saba Shabazz, Morgan P. Shahi, Latoya Marie Shand, Rashmi Shankar, Bridget Marie Shanley, Riley James Shannon, Zoe Sophie Shannon, Brian Donald Shapiro, Claire E. Shapiro, Ryan Joseph Sharpaletti, Margaret Shea, Casey Catherine Shiles, Amy Scheinbaum, Samantha Scheck, Joshua Ryan Shelpack, William Richard Shepherdson, Jacob S. Sherrick, Thomas John Sherametta, Kayla Lindsay Sheridan, Keith Lewis Sherman, Lucas Joseph Sherman, Michael Patrick Sherman, Yang D. Sherpa, Nadia Shevchenko, Jiaxuan Shi, Man Shi, Mingyi Shi, Xingwei Shi, Yifan Shi, Dongyun Shi, Hyunjung Shin, Soyun Shin, Julia Erin Shine, Bailey Christine Shirk, Nicholas Hassan Schleiwit, Valerie Schlimoff, Ketan Wal Schreide, Lila Alexandra Schreier, Lana Eva Stemann, Zoe Robin Schulman, Lauren N. Sicardi, Taha Ahmad Siddiqui, Zia Ahmed Siddiqui, Benjamin J. Siegel, Mason A. Siegel, Jeremy Henry Siegelstein, Alexa Marie Sikoriak, Tanya Selenko, Luis S. Silva, Stephen Joseph Silverman, Annie Janet Sim, Anna Teresa Simic, Gage M. Simmons, Jason Ian Simon, Era J. Simonian, Destiny Simpson, Natalie Alexandra Sinclair, Impreet Singh, Daniel B. Singh Guzman, Kestrin Singaviraj, Brittany Sarah Skavla, Stephen Francis Skelly, Christine Viola Skorupa, Emily Winifred Slauson, Annabeth Darrell Sloan, Margaret G. Slocum, Austin Samuel Smith, Carl Justin Smith, Catherine M. Smith, Christian William Smith, Joseph Timothy Smith IV, Kaylee Caraban Smith, Cassidy Rose Smith, Matthew Mang Smith, Nadia Pearl Smith, Christopher Locke Snyder, Lindsay S. Snyder, Nathaniel James Sodor, Anna Nicole Sokolovsky, Isabella M. Solars, Benjamin Soleimani, Alec B. Summerstein, Brenda Saul Sun, Inara N. Sorathia, Craig David Specht, Tyler Blake Spillman, Gina Spigonardo, Anna Maria Spiru, Yakov Shlomo Spivak, Michael Justin Spivak, Jennifer L. Splaith, Jennifer Spreckles, Brianna Sky Squires, Kea Sivan Sror Choi, Bren Lee Stace, Cassandra L. Stafford, Robert Thomas Stagnita, Aaron V. Staley, Leah Alexandra Stanko, Haley Marie Stangby, John S. Stangl, Arthur J. Stanwise, Sarah Christine Starachi, Alyssa P. Starling, Eliana A. Starr, Jordan R. A. Steele, Tyler Matthew Steele, Nicole Stefanik, Lauren Anne-Marie Stefan, Elizabeth A. Stein, Julia Brianne Stites, Brian K. Stemke, Kyle J. Stemke, Marnie Gail Stempler, Lindsay Stephen, Karen Marie Stevenson, Taliba Stevenson, Chloe Elise Stevens, Jenna Michelle Stewart, Jenna Ann Stimmel, Brett John Sticia, Taylor Lance Stolp, Natalie Marlene Marasigan Stone, Ellis Christina Stoner, Jessica Lauren Storotzum, Zachary Tyler Stanberg, Ryan Strick, Elijah John Stroessner, Keith Joseph Stroppel, Matthew J. Sturm, Caroline Ross Stuto, Rachel R. Stutman, Daniela Francesca Steagova, Nicholas R. Suarez, Brandon Thomas Suber, Jasper Thomas Sewer, Amanda Jane Sullivan, Julia Sullivan, Matthew Charles Sullivan, Matthew William Sullivan, Clara Mwaka Summer, Bailey Summerfield, Mengteng Sun, Tongjan Sun, Yahweh Sun, Yi Tzi Sun, Serena P. Sunderberg, Jason Sung, Jordan Reed Sunshine, Victor David Sunshine, Ryan Matthew Sussland, Amanda R. Swift, Anton Siku, Jessica Rachel Sylvia, Samantha Kate Simers, Alyssa M. Zeppian, Bonnie C., Julia Laura Cernucci, Anik E. Tab, Robert Amarte Tago II, Angelica M. Tahara, Marina Shiori Takahashi, Travis Nathan Talcott, Katie Aaron Teresa Talti, Colin D. Talvi, Lawrence Tan, Lucy Tan, Robert Anthony Tancredi, Akira Taniguchi, Cesar Frederick Tarhula, Dylan Robert Tarleton, Kayla Taroli, Samantha Gabrielle Tassi, Omar J. Taveras, Jalen Danster Taylor, Leanna Diane Taylor, Michaela A. Taylor, Zachary Joseph Taylor, Jessica Teixeira, Thomas James Tegmeyer, Brian Terrani, Kathy Tejada, Matthew Warner Telstone, Raekwon Devante Telfa, Clarice Mercedes Soares Tenorio, Zosha Mackenzie Tenwald, Iyasu Teshfe, Kelly Christina Tesoriero, Henok Yamane Tesema, Samantha R. Testa, Apanayan Tharmalingam, Olivia Ann Thayer, Quinn Marie Thayer, Matthew Gary Theol, Nicole Grace Dice, Duangchan Katie Thamsompa, Maury A. Thieba, Ashley B. Thomas, Austin Michael Thomas, Brianna Mae Thomas, Emily Lucille Thomas, Eric Thomas, Julie Thomas, Maria D. Garcia Thomas, Eliana L. Thompson, Amoyam K. Thompson, Sydney Lauren Thompson, Cathedra C. Thrash, Janelyn S. Thurber, Shu Yan Tian, Jennifer Tiburcio, Vincent Lee Tiesi, Brendan P. Tighe, Anna C. Timmons, Morgan Kelly Timmons, Rebecca Gail Timmons, Man Yu Tin, Austin Tyler Tinsburdick, Allison Tipaldo, Amina Ali Tipu, Seth R. Tierson, David William Donald Titus, Ariel T. Chito Pernato, Nancy Molly Tobias, Timothy E. Tobin, Eric J. Toft, Samuel Tokar, Michael David Toledano, Kelly Tam, Charles E. R. Tomasetti, Abigail Regina Tomlinson, Michael R. Tompkins, Emily Tong, Olivia C. Tonner, Natalie Marie Took, Kevin John Topolovic, Lindsay Nicole Taranzo, Dominic Joseph Torchio, Philip Toro, Connor Torpy, Jerry Toussaint, Brian William Toy, Christina Songhang Tran, Mamadou Traore, Sydney Tredo, Megan Kaylee Trentacosta, Rosemary Jacqueline Treza, Matthew Stephen Troiano, Matthew J. Trotta, Dominique Lexis Trujillo, Kate Diane Trujillo, Joyce Tsang, Brianna Sue Tswewell, Nikolai Augustus Tubbs, Jeremy Ethan Tuchinski, Jake A. Tuckman, Sean Matthew Tully, Ariana Louise Turner, Tanya Marie Tushaj, Catherine Jean Tai, Tanjil S. Udin, Jacqueline Tatiana Uguna, Shay S. Wings, Carolina Uloa, Nicole A. Ume Otoye, Jacob Abraham Ungar, Sarah Mackenzie Usen, Arthur Ujinsky, Grace Elizabeth Vaca, Melina Valencia Montoya, Laura Valentina Valencia Gomez, Amerigo Valenti, Daniela Valle, Allison Nicole Van Dyke, Dylan Jacob Van Manen, Kennedy Claire Van Brunt, Sebastian James Van Dunk, Matthew Lee Van Gordon, Giuseppe Angelo Vanoni, Tristan Javier Vasquez, Patrick Stephen Vaughn, Eric Samuel Baseman, Christopher Vasquez, Alexander A. Vega, Samuel Vega Fox, Isabella Velasquez Gutierrez, Paula Velasquez, Sean Christopher Velasquez, Jesse Noel Ventura, Nadalyn Veras, Stephanie Veras Cruz, Rebecca Verpil, Samantha N. Vesely, Frankie Selena Vicole, Cameron Ross Viltzel, Olivia Quinn Vigiletti, Ryan Anthony Vignali, Priya Vikram, Michael D. Victorenko, Fernando Villagra, Nitya Vishwanathan, Cole James Visingar, Joseph Anthony Vitale, Jonathan Daniel Vivar, Nicole Vivona, Benjamin Chaim Vogel, Nicholas S. Vogel, Nelly Vorobioff, Raymond Wong, Troy S. Wade, Roy Wagner, Vera R. Wellquist, Michelle Elizabeth Walchuk, Mitchell John Waldron, Jennifer Lauren Walker, Evan Mark Wallace, Kevin Jude Wallace, Brendan Walsh, Christopher A. Walsh, Ryan Thomas Walsh, Samantha Julia Walsh, Zachary Ray Walters, Bradley Matthew Waltz, Matthew Robert Waltz, Di Juan, Bowen Huang, Chenying Wang, Daniel Wang, Ian Y. Wang, Jinrong Wang, Michelle Wang, Ren Ji Wang, Shiyun Wang, Susan Wang, Tianyu Wang, Wendy Wang, Xiaoyu Wang, Shi Lai Wang, Shui Wang, Yimin Wang, Yiqing Wang, Yiting Wang, Yunqian Wang, Jiyong Wang, Zhongchuan Jonathan S. Wang, Jason M. Ward, Leah Faraba Worth, Kim Sherry Washington, Nadia Elizabeth Wasserman, Michaela N. Waters, Bridget Marie Watkins, Kaylee E. Watkins, Sarah Jean Watson, Emily A. Watson-Lay, Umar Watu, Kelsey Ann Watts, Devin Tyler Waxman, Michael F. Weber, Catherine Mardell Weber, Isaac Robert Wecht, Rachel Wegg, Alyssa Y. Wei, K. E. Wei, Peter Wei, Joseph David Weibel, Emily A. White, Kimberly Angelica Weil, Jeff C. George Weinberg, Megan Rachel Weir, Deanna I. Weiss, Max Jacob Weisbrook, Sophia Clara Weissman, Leanna Isabel Weitzman, Aaliyah Nicole Wellington, Alexis Nicole Wells, Emma Clementine Oheji Welsh, Brian C. Wendt, Rebecca Werfel, Hannah Lawrence Werner, Robert Benjamin Werner, Brittany Nicole Westcott, Matt Wetzel, Mitchell Clayton Wagand, Christy Lee B. Whalen, Eliza Whitaker, Amanda Joan Whitlock, Allegra Rose Whittam, Samantha Rachel Weatrek, Abigail P. Wick, Sydney Rose Wildstein, Lauren Felice Wiener, Allison Elizabeth Wiesner, Robert Evan Weichman, Jacob David Wilcox, Ethan C. Wilensky, Bo A. Wilk, John Wilkin, James Arthur Wilkinson, Jr. Colin Ross Huyson Williams. Imani Williams. Janelle Nicole Williams. Jesse Parker Williams. Kiana Evelyn Williams. Kimberly Dawn Williams. Tania Williams. Taylor Williams. Amy Colleen Williamson. Megan Elizabeth Willis. Brandon Evan Wilson. Joy Christina Wilson. Benjamin I. Winchell. Carrie Lynn Winfield. Connor Robert Wynn. Cameron M. Winsinger. Prince Papa Kwame Wereko. Jacob Kane Wirschba. Bronson Wistook. Jacqueline Nicole Witchell. Dylan F. Witt. Eliza Julie Wickstead. Gabrielle Autumn Wolf. Lindsay M. Wolfanger. James N. Wolf. Benjamin Wolfenson. Anson Wong. Catherine Grace Wong. Jamie Wong. Katie Xia Wong. Travis J. Wong. Johanna Enja Wong. Julia Wood. Morgan Chatham Wood. Tatiana Amber Woodburn. Tayana Angela Woodton. Catherine Irene Wooten. Christopher J. Wright. Olivia H. Wright. Anna Wu. Chen Wu. Derek Wu. Hongyi Wu. Ting Chuan Wu. Xiaobing Wu. Xinye Wu. Yang Wu. Ji Wu. Brian Michael Wunsch. Zhen Kun Chia. Nan Xiao. Wen Yilin Xiao. Yiyang Xiao. Yueming Xiao. Jinhua Shi. Juran Shi. Ji Chao Xin. Jiyu Xiong. Fang Xu. Jiamin Xu. Jian Xu. Yan Li Xu. Ning Xu. Qinhai Xu. Ji Xu. Thomas A. Yeager. Eileen Yan. Hanshu Yan. Jeffrey Yan. Fang Yang. Feng Zhu Yang. Yang Yang. Hilary Yao. Emily Elizabeth Yarborough. Jennifer Anna Yevid. Kevin Ye. Ming Shu Ye. Xishan Ye. Winnie Yang. Ingbin Burak Yilmaz. Tuo Jin Yin. Shueji Yin. Alexandra C. Yost. Hong Jin Yoon. Daiki Yoshioka. Keio Yotsumoto. Shahira Yunus. Andrea Lucia Yonkin. Yang Hui Yu. Bonan Yuan. Ji Sun Yun. Christopher Walsh Yustin. Jacqueline Bridget Zahn. Paul Sergei Zekrapine. Ella Maria Zalewski. Troy Christian Zanger. Amanda Zagarelli. Jonah Adam Zeitlin. Devin Elizabeth Zeller. Emily Rose Zeltman. Jessica Zheng. Tian Yuan Zheng. Jishan Ji Shan. Fang Zhang. Han Wen Zhang. Jerry Jiawei Zhang. Jing Chen Zhang. Kai Chi Zhang. Kaylee Tianping Zhang. Michelle Zhang. Chun Chao Zhang. Tai Yuan Zhang. Tianxi Zhang. Warren Zhang. Yichun Zhang. Yu Zhao Chang. Xianyu Chang. Jiwei Chang. Sai Chao. Tianyang Chao. Tianyi Chao. Yingzhu Zhao. Xinran Zhao. Yue Zhao. Yue Zhao. Jichen Zhao. Daphne Cheng. Emily Cheng. Haoyuan Zheng. Linda Zheng. Li Shu Zheng. Xihan Zheng. Shirley Zheng. Yishi Zhu. Ellen Wei Cheng Zhu. Jia Y Zhu. Ricky Zhu. Yijin Zhu. Yaoyu Zhu. Mallory Nicole Ziegler. Emily G. Zimmerman. Robert David Zimmerman. Connor Joseph Zinn. Sarah T. Zolti. Noah Matthew Serber Zombek. Annie S. Zhu. Yanli Zhu. Raymond G. Solch. Betsy Zuniga. Jorge L. Zuniga.
The 2020 commencement proceedings of the State University of New York at Binghamton are now concluded. Thank you for joining us.
In the books.